When your heart hurts, you'll do almost anything to stop the pain, so you may not recognize a few hazards. Hi, I'm Kirsten D. Samuel, Aftershock Recovery Method Coach. And if you're finding yourself in this situation, please go to KirstenDSamuel.com and click that button that says Book a Free Session. I'd love to talk with you. I want to tell you a quick story. The first time I took all of my kiddos on a walk, I almost lost my eldest son. My daughter knew how to hold onto the stroller when we walked, and the baby was strapped safely into said stroller. But I was working with my eldest son to keep one hand on the stroller or my pocket at all times. I reasoned with him, Mommy needs to know where you are. However, my active 2-year-old struggled to walk sedately with his mom, sister, and baby brother. Once we reached the park, the temptation became too great. He bolted straight across to the slides on the other side of the parking lot. Well, after that heart-thumping escapade, Dave and I invested in a safety harness. Since our son loved dogs, he didn't mind the soft, fuzzy puppy clasp. He joyfully ran ahead of me on the sidewalk, exploring to his heart's content, while I felt calmer knowing where he was at all times. He couldn't run off again, until he did. He wanted freedom and figured out how to unhook that puppy clasp. Well, we needed another solution. Overalls. With the safety harness attached to the back of his overalls, he couldn't unhook the puppy. However, he did run flat out as far as possible, not realizing the hazards that stretched harness posed. A woman facing betrayal pain just wants it to stop. Like my eager and exploring son, that woman runs flat out toward a quick solution, not recognizing potential hazards that might hinder her recovery. Well, let's look at a few of those. First of all, just tell me what to do. It sounds good, but recovering from the emotional and relational devastated from discovering his porn use doesn't fit neatly into a simple formula. I really wish it did. Your discovery is similar to others. However, you are unique, and so is your situation. As a coach, my role remains to help you move forward according to where you are. You and I work through a series of questions to determine what that best future looks like. A one-size-fits-all approach isn't in your best interest. I'd love to help you create your recovery plan. Let's talk. Just go over to KirstenDSamuel.com and click on that button that says Book a Free Session. The second hazard, if I can get him to stop watching porn, we'll be okay. Until he discovers what motivates him to look at porn, he may struggle to quit. His best true recovery for himself involves looking deep into his soul to heal the underlying need. You might believe all you need is for him to quit. Well, you do. But you also need to recover yourself from the trauma of his betrayal. If you turn a blind eye, you slap a sloppy bandage on the pain and shove it down, only for it to rear up at another point in your life. You can't go back to the way your life was. Your recovery is just as important as his, so please don't neglect or deny it. Number 3, getting and taking advice from someone who doesn't understand betrayal trauma or addiction. A person addicted to porn benefits the most from working with a sexual addiction counselor or therapist. As a faith-based coach, I encourage my clients to meet with biblical worldview therapists specializing in this area in addition to receiving specialized coaching. I continue to study with experts in this complex field to become a better betrayal recovery coach. I want my clients, you, to get the best help to recover fully, which sometimes means I will refer you to someone more expert in a certain recovery method that you need. You can stop the pain. Make the choices that move you toward full recovery rather than a quick fix. Don't treat your recovery like my son did, running full out to the end of his safety harness. Listen to God's encouragement to process through the pain. Eventually, you'll find that desired healing. God is the one who stops the pain and restores you. I know the importance of working with biblical worldview, sexual addiction therapists and coaches. Let me show you the way through the pain, and let's relax that pain harness.